seeing that positive light in our community and sharing things from all sectors is the reason that we have awarded Andy O'Reilly as our individual champion. And we're giving each person a couple minutes to speak.
Yeah, thank you. 839,000 page views is what you're going for. And there's only me and a handful of other people that put the page together. And those are the actual stories that come along with the blog. The Positively Muskegon group on Facebook is an open source page, and we let anybody contribute to that. We do tender it. We make sure that no spam really gets through. So we're careful about what gets through and why. We make sure that it's nonprofits. We make sure it's people that want to make a difference in Muskegon. We'd love to be able to share every GoFundMe, but we can't afford everybody to get a washer and dryer. So we had to cut those kind of things off. It started because I got sick of the news. I got tired of us being minimized as a community. I got tired of us being put in a corner, and every time some kid got shot or a liquor store got robbed, that's what made the news. And I'm a firm believer that if you hear something over and over and over again, in time you're going to believe it. And we kind of had enough of that. So it was, my talents are media. I came from radio. What can I do to add to that? So I started off with a GoPro camera. It's all I could really afford at that time. I had to actually borrow my wife's Best Buy credit card to go buy a GoPro 6 months, same as cash, to get this thing off the ground. And we did. She's right there. Yeah, I know, right? So we started off, and I tell the story, and I'll tell it really quick. I started off with a woman in Wolf Lake. And Wolf Lake, it's cramped, it's crowded, it's not very affluent and things like that. But she was doing a Christmas thing for her kids. And, she's putting it on at the VFW, and they're decorating cookies, and they're doing a Santa Claus, and make a card for a soldier, and all that kind of stuff. And we're all sitting around my GoPro, which, being a radio guy, I have a microphone this big on top of the GoPro because I want the audio to be great. And we're sitting there with her and 4 of her friends that are putting on this thing at the Apple Avenue VFW, and that's when it snapped that this lady needs to count. What she does needs to matter today. So we took that story, we put it on the blog, we built the audience up. The Positively Muskegon Facebook group's got about 25,000 followers on it. I don't know of one in Muskegon. I think it's got to be in the top 3 in the county of followers. We gave her a tool to say, look what I did. We gave her a tool to promote her event. We gave her the ability to count that day. She mattered, and what she did made a difference. Even if it was that small thing at the Apple Avenue VFW Hall, what she did mattered. That snowballed, and then in 2017 we added the MuskegonChannel.com, which is more the same, but a little bit more broad programming online. We brought our radio shows back to the Muskegon Channel. We do a daily thing with Dave and I there. We've got some feature programming. We've got some weekly programming, monthly programming. Our media here is what it needs to be. What we get from Grand Rapids is okay. It's improving. It still isn't right, and we can do better. And that's what we do with Muskegon Channel and Positively Muskegon. I invite you to be a part of them. All you got to do is hit follow on the Positively Muskegon, and you're in. Same thing for Muskegon Channel. It's been delightful. It never, and honestly, to think that I was out for an award, I don't do awards well. I really don't. I think it's really the people that have contributed to the story, and I'm the guy that gets the front row seat to tell all these stories. And I'm really very fortunate that I get to do what I do. So on behalf of those 25,000 people in Positively Muskegon, thank you. We appreciate it.